Hi there, Selective Collective. This is Kim with your messages for today. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. Let's get some Palo Santo lit if I can get the thing lit. I'm not really sure what the message is, but I did wake up with an odd dream. The dream itself, I don't even remember much of it, but I remember I got like it was a clairsentience feeling of what the dream was about. It was about energy being that the message was like that we all take energy, we all share energy and take it from each other because we're always like blending and because we're all very connected. And while it is important to protect your energy, you're not out of the realm of mixing with other energies and exchanging just because of being high vibe, or you know what I mean, because they tend to say talk about energy vampires, but what I woke up to was this feeling of like we're all in some sense we're all doing that in different ways. So yeah, I don't know. I guess that will come in handy later on my journey of figuring things out. Okay, so we're all blending energy all the time. We're all exchanging. So it's very important then for everybody to be as high as possible, as positive as possible. Have a beautiful day. Try to find the beauty. Try to find the love, the beauty in everything. Lead the way here. It says light your own path, 23, lead the way. Yeah, well, if we're talking about energy and frequencies, it helps to have people that are focused on trying to maintain a good frequency. It doesn't mean avoiding feeling. It means that we're positive that this is a new day, a new path could be opened up to us. And I say a new path in the eternal union, new love is forming. Number 15 is coming out for you all. New love is forming. And Palo Santo is still burning. You are obviously having I don't know, maybe have visions about this, third eye vision, because this says there are two paths ahead. This is interesting already, right? There are two paths ahead: sacred divinity, light your own path. Oh, and by the way, there's also this thing of eternal union, new love is forming. But there's obviously something about paths here, big time, right? Big time message about our path, about different paths. Okay. What do I want to pull from? I guess I'm going to pull. And by the way, a big thank you for those who have purchased private readings through me. If you have purchased one, you will get it within 48 hours. Thank you so much for all the love and support there. That information is in the description box below. Let's find out. What is this about? Obviously, different paths. We see this. And that was Sacred Spirit Oracle. Tell me about eternal union. This is Kim Krans Wild Unknown. Alchemy deck. Well, tell me about eternal union. Oh, something that's coming in during a period where other things are just completely over. Where old loves or karmic situations are part of a ash, and you could be closing up something too at this time. Yeah, there's a new energy here. It's going to change like your view on love, on the different paths that you have available to you. This is something new. This is new energy coming in. So the red and white rose is something like a surge of energy. Tell me more. Tell me about the two paths. Yeah, let's quote. Tell me about the two paths. Well, here's the choice, and here's literally two paths. This is making a transition from one place to another. So, and it can be heavy decisions, big decisions, but this says, the Uranus card says it's bringing in drastic change for us. Like epiphany energy, brilliant ideas, two paths ahead. Fueled by Uranus is something where we've almost searched for things hidden, and something is being like bestowed, like some kind of energy or information is being bestowed to us to let us know, hey, there's this new thing, and that you are in a transition period right now with this new path. And so it may have not lit up for you yet, but it will. Okay, so give us some more information on the paths available. Lead the way. Two paths ahead and light your own path. It's just really, that's really interesting. Salt, an essential mineral, keeps our blood pumping. It's wisdom in this deck. It's referring to the magic that's found actually with the magic symbol in your wisdom. There's a big picture thinking too, because I see the spectrum. And just a message that you may have felt like you are in this dark place for a while, where this is that energy that's actually being suppressed that gets released, new energy. Yeah. So, again, with the Lover's energy being present, without a label, without a label, so it's new to be created. We don't know what this is going to be yet. The spider is just now dropping down, hasn't like created a web yet, and we have the rainbows, which are, to me, like promises of something good, of a happy future. And the Great Serpent is the new experience, the new cycle. The Great Serpent, the death, the rebirth. So when something ended, you knew that something was eventually going to come in for you, and I feel like it is. As I do these readings based on what time we're in when you're seeing it, and so this would be February 2025. That something kind of new is forming. Let's see if we can get a little bit more up close on those cards. Let's ask about this power. Like electric. Let's see the Uranus card. It's like electric. This is the Oracle of Genetic Gifts. So tell me about this power, or this new energy. Tell me about it. Oh, well, that is the energy around you. It says body and mind, and it has a picture of somebody doing yoga. And definitely the energy centers around this all look lit up. Dark night of the soul, it's the same meaning here as this darkening card. So that's just like double confirmation of where we've been and what we are rising from the ashes from. Angel numbers on the bottom. Okay, so this energy is tied to our finances. The energy of money and currency, because you don't have to be a life path that's listed here for it to be it, but life path number 8, the financier, ruling planet Saturn. We have life path number 1, the ruling planet, the sun, the pioneer. 2 of the indigo children. So we could say born between, if you were born between 1968 to 1998, then it's especially a message for you with indigo children, especially as being part of some kind of group that is leading the way. Okay, that's maybe even showing people different paths and possibilities. So yeah, with that one, life path number 1, the pioneer, the sun, pioneer. Ascension number 12, the Maha Parinirvana plane, guide humanity towards a multi-star system. Nice. B, blogger platform, employ spiritual services. Obviously, that might be tied to something with finances also. And pendulum reader, scrying, rune casting, or dowsing. So getting information through divination. Oh, and then the number 22. Master number 22, the architect, ruling planet Pluto. Great change and transformation, but something comes down and then you build upon it. Okay, it's master builder number. Clairvoyance, clear seeing. Clairvoyance, clear seeing. So it's just kind of telling me that you've already picked up on this energy coming in with that. Maybe it's something that you have also visualized for yourself to come true, to come about. That's very possible too. We're gonna grab, let's do the 108 deck. Let's pull from the 108 Oracle for the Selective Collective. Let them know what they need to know today. Let them know what they need to know. There's a a checkered flag here signaling a completion in something big. Number 9, Leo energy, checkered flag, conclusion, outcome, finale, completion, verdict, settled, result, signaling the end, finishing first, achievement, culmination, final chapter, endings, and feeling relieved. So it could be that this darkening time is what I'm thinking is ending, and that is what we're having to rise from the ashes, you know, like a phoenix after this period of our lives. It could have been years, you know, but there's obviously something that you have tapped into with your third eye, with the clairvoyance, about how something is going to look, or at least how something is going to feel to you. 12. Oh, good. Eyeglasses. It says assessment, evaluate options, perspective, review, analyze, opinion, judgment, seeing clearly. I think that's what it is, too. Seeing clearly. A close look, to focus in, check the details. So what's the eyeglasses? What are we seeing clearly? Where we want to pioneer. Like, do you have the... So I think it's attached here, though, to this master number 22 as to what you're building. You're building your divine matrix path, you know. We have pioneer twice. The pioneer and the pioneer card. 222 as being relevant. Pioneer, boldness, destination, or bust. The cutting edge, the long journey, trailblaze, true grit, challenge, navigating uncharted territory, resourceful. Now that's, I feel like that has a lot to do with the wise salt. Resourceful, able to make it work with what you've got until you move to a different stage, to, you know what I mean? So, true grit, challenge, navigating uncharted territory. I said that already. Unflappable courage, and it does say you have your 6. So there feels like a soul group, a soul tribe involved in this, like, focus where your focus here is on some sort of mission that has to do with you and how you're working with your energy, and then how you're understanding that interaction with other energies. There's something that I feel like you see clearly. That's why it's like yours to focus at this time, because you're leading the way. You're pioneering. You're doing something that's very different than anybody else. And it might be the moves that you're going to make in these coming up paths that maybe we don't see, but might involve a dream of ours, or a vision that we had for ourselves. Actually having this manifest. Look, the full moon being in Leo for the 12th is going to be powerful, and it's definitely an energy of pioneering, leading the way, and being, in a way, shown the way because of that sun energy associated with that too. Okay, I have chocolate. See? And look at the balance. It is associated here with Libra, because this is what's bringing in this. This is going to, the things I mentioned are going to be brought into your life for balancing these areas out. Especially when if they have been very off balance, heading more into a darker time, or being from a darker period in our life, right? Experience. So I have satisfaction, perfection, love, romance, treating yourself, sweet, rich, smooth, splurge, aphrodisiac, the good stuff, fine dining, do things right, celebration, and an elevated mood. It says 9-9 now that we have. All right, so let's see what else. Oh. And it's interesting because it's like what you're building, whatever you're building, it's part of like your divine matrix is what I'm getting. That it's part of what you're designing. It is not a blueprint that everybody else has or even has access to. And there are some energies in this realm, we know that there are, that will provide every single way to get us caught up so that we're doing things their way, or we are constantly in a cycle like that. It's poisonous, it's low vibration, it's represented by the Black Widow here. And I think it's something that interferes, since Aquarius energy is up here and the number 3, feels like it's something that really interferes with our uniqueness to create with the divine. It's trying to affect that. I don't think it's going to, right? And sometimes these energies can feel like a trap sometimes because they're so hard to get out of. So this says a toxic situation or relationship, a web of control. And what was like this ruling was the word that was standing out to me. Ruling. Energies that all want to be master number 22, basically. They want to be the architect, the one that designs it. So we just have to be careful for this, or for slipping into a low vibration, having low self-confidence. We need to try our best not to get trapped into those energies. Self-compassion and forgiveness of yourself, and loving yourself with only descriptive words that are loving and kind it's really important to get to that stage. Yeah, so, and I'm just saying that because I noticed a comment of somebody like putting themselves down, and it bothered me. I didn't really say anything about it, because you have, the right to feel or say however you want, but I'm going to try to encourage people to have self-compassion and forgiveness and self-love. And you have to move on from any kind of label that is putting you down. You have to move on from that. If you don't, you will never go up. You're keeping yourself in that place. So blame, guilt, and all these things, we have to work through them. You have to release them. You're the one that releases yourself. Because everybody has an opinion, a judgment, or something to say. But you're the one that's judgment. It really matters. So that's why it kind of bothers me when I see somebody talking down on themselves. Yeah. All right. So I have very heavy here, possibly having to do with this dark night of the soul, the darkening energy with the urn. Loss, death, forfeiture, grief. Closed up, bereaved, breakup, poverty, collapse, dispossess, remove, dismantle, deprive, absence, change of state, setback. It's done, it's over. And now it's done, it's over. What does the urn have in it? The ash. And so we do have the ash card there. Oh, this could be tied to this Black Widow. And it's, I don't understand why Aquarius always gets these in this deck. Powerless, feeling helpless, paralyzed, vulnerable, trapped, temptation, bait, con game. But then it goes and it says great catch, luck, prosperity, resourcefulness. I think it's talking about resourcefulness because we have that twice. Resourcefulness. Multiplication principle, it says abundance and prosperity. I think this is what maybe we're worried about right now. Because I have worry beads, which is a sense of needing to calm your worry, especially if it's in the area of finance. That's why they're pulling out different paths or saying that there are different paths here. And that the one that comes out that's, ruling over finances, Saturn, is popping out in your reading. So I feel like something's going to get better, but there could be a lot of worry attached to it. So yeah, let's go ahead and see more. What's the worry about? About how to fix something. When I get the no card, it's usually a representation of somebody that's pulling up a bridge. I feel like willingly to a certain energy. Just not letting somebody get into your energy. For some, you're just really not wanting to fix a situation with someone. You don't want to mend something, or you want to mend it to the point of forgiveness and then you move on. Or worried about how to make something right in our lives, but feeling like we have lost access to some area that was helping that. I don't know. There's different messages. You will fix something and you will actually have an upgrade here with this repairman, because the next card is the convertible, which is many options, free will, adjacent possibilities, choices, change, adaptable, potential, freedom, enjoyment. So there's a lot of potential just with the bridge being pulled up. It might actually even open a path to something more prosperous than if you were still on that bridge, if it hadn't got pulled up. You may have stayed in a comfortable but not as free as you wanted to be place. You know what I'm saying? Let's get the Kipper deck out. So work is a big theme with this reading, because I saw the toil and labor also. Yeah. And then the occupation card is coming out. So it is the big thing. But look here what I have. The privileged lady, the occupation card, and it's on top of master number 22. It's telling you to create it, to design it, create it for yourself. Because you deserve to have this privileged lady archetype as you. And that is a divine feminine. It just simply means that you deserve to receive everything and anything you want. You're the divine creator. If you're in some sort of what you feel like is a toxic environment or a web of control, especially if it has to do with your occupation, then they're telling you that there will be more paths, and then you will know that something is leading you into a better place where you get more, where you get, all that you're the divine being, you're the creator of this, if you want to be, is what they're saying. Doesn't mean that path's always easy. And sometimes it takes a while, and sometimes it takes even more sacrifices. But ultimately, there's something here about you and your happiness that's popping through when it comes to what you're building for yourself. Oh, I saw the Ace of Wands. That reminds me of that Uranus card. So let's get some advice then from Spirit. Maybe then let us know what steps we take. Yeah. What steps do we take? I have to take this sweater off. Hang on. This gets hot. Gets hot. Okay, give me some steps to take to bring back satisfaction. I'm not ignoring that there is an eternal union here. I'm just thinking for a lot of you too, it might be a connection that you might not put it on your priority list right now, because it seems like whatever this is that you're researching, that you're trying to do for yourself, there's some type of competition around it, the Five of Wands, or there's challenges to navigate, obstacles. There's also things that, like I said, either aren't available right now for you to invest in, or the bridge has been pulled up in some sort of way. Maybe it's you that decided not to invest in something. But we have this here where it says here, focus. Focus. And the Page of Swords, getting that information that you need, doing your research. If it takes you being a student of life again, doing something completely new, you just don't know how to do it, you research it, you figure it out, and you will. And there will be a change of path for sure. I have the Four of Wands in the reverse. It's telling you to look at what you're being... What are you pledging yourself to practice every single day? What are you getting yourself to do that you're getting better at? Because whatever it is what you're getting better at. If we're sitting at home and we're doing something that is not motivational or is even maybe harmful for us, then you're actually getting better at that. You're never not improving, okay? If you're out... This is such a controversial way to look at it, but it like, for real, you're always getting good at what you're doing. If you're sitting at home and... I don't want to call certain energies out. Let's see, because I don't want to be judgy. I'm not. I'm not a judgy person. I'm just saying whatever it is, drinking, eating, sex, working, focus, skills, research, whichever you're doing the most of, that's what you're getting better at. And it's really like that simple. I mean, I know some people are really good at certain things that I'm like, that's probably not going to get you to where you want to go, but I can't deny that you've become really good at this, whatever this is. Anyway, so there's a change in something to do with that. And ultimately, it's the energy of love, right? You love what you end up doing all the time. If you sleep all day, it's because you love that sleep. And sometimes it's appropriate. Sometimes it's all right. I don't know what stages you are at, but sometimes we get in stages where we're healing and purging so much that it is very wise and beneficial to cut the budget down enough to where you can take care of yourself, mind, body, and spirit. And you have to know, with wise discernment, you do know without anybody telling you when that time is appropriate for you. This time is needed. This darkening time, it's needed. It's needed. It's a very obvious journey getting to the light in this place. Is it not? There's shadows all over the place. We've been born in darkness and then go towards light. It is a process that seems to repeat itself quite a bit. So this had that purpose too. It birthed something alive in you. So Knight of Pentacles is good because it's almost like saying whatever this new path is, It's going to come with some sort of offer financially. That's going to be something that might be more stable, like secure. You can depend on this. Like it will come through you, or come to you. This is actual movement. So it is an acknowledgement that movement with finances may be even slow to start off with when you start doing something on a path where you're feeling most satisfied. I'm getting at first, though. Everything goes in waves, but we can't get to a point of, okay, this is more comfortable. So they're saying steady and slow when it wins the race is what they're saying. Things tend to leave the way that they came in. So if you're steady, slow, consistent with things, over time, it will steadily still be there. If it came as quick as an overnight, it may possibly leave in an overnight. So you have to be, that must be important to say. I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Your 9 of Wands here is about perseverance, even through hard times, right? The 8 of Swords is on the outskirts here with the 10 of Pentacles in the middle and the Ace of Wands in the reverse. It's just an interesting way to have it. I'm going to use my Sirens song, because this is usually, let's just one by one, this is about our anxieties and feeling trapped or limited, where we're not stepping into our divine being when we're in the 8 of Swords. Or the fact that we can create anything that's like it's not believing that, or worrying too much about it to even do anything about it. Or feeling like we're in a web of control and this is something's keeping us in that place. So it can be a few different things here. But I see somebody with persistence that does not give up. Ace of Wands in the reverse. Used to read that as like a past situation, but it seems to be here a little bit more about how you speak to yourself and how you inspire yourself. How you speak to yourself. Watch how you speak to yourself day to day, telling yourself what's possible, what's not possible. Pay very close attention at this time when you're trying to manifest, especially things as important as a new path. Exactly everything that you are saying to yourself. Allow yourself this innocent new manifestation to come in. This new beginning. You just have to see yourself as a child. Not as a failure, not as someone who's not meeting their goals, but someone who can bring a new manifestation in. And a lot is tied to repeated things that we're saying to ourselves. I mean, ultimately, 10 of Pentacles, I'm just noticing, I put it on top of the checkered flag, which that's what this is about. Ultimately, when we overcome this, any kind of limitation, and when we overcome ourselves, our own attitude, the way we talk to ourselves, how we treat ourselves, we have this big finish, wealth that is passed along, right, to family, helping family out. It's a final chapter for you and everybody else involved around you. There's hope. For some, it's about, I want to manifest a big house for me, my family, other people in my family, or have extra rooms just in case. Like, it's something like that. There is hope about that too, and there's hope that what you're building, your body as being the house, the foundation is strong, sturdy, solid. You're this reliable, honest, it's going to go good. Tell me about 8 of Swords. High honor. In reverse. The fish. This is good. So your persistence is going to pay off when it comes to your finances. With the fish, we flow around our obstacles and challenges really easily, but it also represents having access to more wealth, resources, different networking. Like there's a sense of you're going to eventually be this bigger fish that needs a bigger pond, and you will have the resources to back yourself up. That's prosperity. High honor in the reverse and the ring. You have to be really committed to how you speak to yourself. It's just another message of needing to give yourself more honor, more respect. You give yourself the respect of who you imagine yourself being in the future, like knowing that that is you and that you are working to that higher self archetype. You're working towards your highest timeline because it already is you. So you need to try to like give yourself as much respect as if it were based on what you can manifest, that it's already manifest. So you deserve the respect. So there's something about that and your commitment to it. The ring is showing up a little odd here for me, so I'm going to pull another tarot card. Tell me, I mean, immediately, obviously, with all financial and things like that, there's a strong commitment to oneself and to treating oneself right, especially when you're telling yourself how good you are, or valuing yourself. No matter what stage, no matter what. So tell me about the ring. King of Cups in the reverse. Strange. Tell me another Page of Wands. You know what's strange? Okay, what they just... they gave me a song because I'm like stuck on this. I don't know. It said the song that came through was "Put a little love in your heart, put a little love in your heart, and the world will be a better place." So there's something about you putting more heart and love into what you do, and playfulness, and something about that is gonna it's gonna increase here the time until you get this news, this new path, which I see as being the Page of Wands. So, what will it take? Will it take a different, like what? I don't know, but that's what they gave me. Put a little love in your heart. Put a little more love into what you do. And that's a good song. And the world will be a better place for you and me. Just wait and you'll see. Wait and see. Dun 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 dun. Put a little love in your heart. Okay. 10 of Swords reverse, a rebirth. Definitely looks like 1010. It has something to do with the Pentacles. And the Wheel of Fortune says, yep, that's the new cycle. You're going to be top of the game here when it comes to your Pentacles. King of Pentacles. You know why? Because you see clearly. And that is a big message. If not the most important message here is, whatever you're doing, your path, whatever stage you're on, you can evaluate your options and see things clearly. So, and it's clear that it's time for a fresh new start. And we may need to open up our heart to this fresh new start with the Fool in the reverse and trust the universe. We will come out of a difficult time. Possibly a season where we didn't feel like there was much of a choice. There was this financial concern or health worry, and it was not much of a choice to have that as the main concern. You're not just going to not worry about something, right? But this is about being able to trust this new thing coming in, I think, because of this ability to see clearly. It really wants to flip down, doesn't it? All right, so we'll leave that there. We'll pull from the angel number message. Ten. 10. Keep your thoughts positive and be patient as everything is working out for your highest good. Trust your angels are working behind the scenes to help you. I am patient. 17 is on the bottom with I am independent. I am independent, right? Lead your own way. Lead the way. 12-12.